It's week 6 of the 2025 season. And
Five weeks come and gone already. And we're off here in week 6 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. They're led out by one of the game's most tenured veterans and most decorated quarterbacks of all time, Aaron Rodgers.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week, stuffed in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
Play fake, it's Rodgers. That's caught, it's Breece Hall. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable, and creates space to take that shot downfield.
And disaster averted, he knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Wow, special teams highlight here. What a kick, down in it at the 1. So now it's the Patriots' turn to head out for the first time on offense. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterbacking. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, and a big old win last week.
Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. They give it to him again. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. He comes through with 6. It's going to be 4th and 1. Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he'll signal the fair catch, brings this one in comfortably right at the midfield stripe. The Jets and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense. And we're getting a look at the leaders in passing touchdowns this season here, where you will find his name among the top 5 right now in the NFL. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Rodgers here from the gun. That throw finds Conklin. There's the power, now some speed. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They'll come up 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's to the sideline, it's a catch by Williams. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. 2nd and 3 now. That's complete to Wilson. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Marte Mapu, the man on the tackle. 3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing once again, Rodgers. Complete beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Wilson's got it. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. They'll throw again. Rodgers. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Throwing again, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, New York! So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. New England taking the field. Its second series of the game coming up. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time.
Go!
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
First down throw for May. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Back to the air. It's May. He throws a bullet to the set. This is caught inside the 15. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Patriots tie this game 7-7. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. He breaks a tackle. And his gain is stopped on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They're looking at first down here. Off play action, Rodgers. Hall there to haul it in. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. Second down now, 7 to go. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Hall once more. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Cut near the goal line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal. Working inside the red zone. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now, but will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Not sure he knew he went out of bounds before he made a play on that ball, Brock, but he was the first to touch it coming back in, and that's going to get the penalty. Backed up just a bit. Here's another second and goal.
Take 30.
To throw is Rogers. This one soars over everybody in the end zone. Just had to get rid of it. Incomplete. Buckle up. It's third and goal. Again, Rogers. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets take a second quarter lead. Mike Williams, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Here comes Williams on the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for first and 10. May now from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Here we go. Warriors 70.
May on first and 10. On the move, headed right. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. He'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, ready?
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on third and 1. Into the hands of Pitts. A timeout now as medical staff runs out to deal with an injured player, and that's A.J. Brown, the man in question. They'll come up first and 10.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Set. Hut, hut.
Gibson here from the gun. Big gap up the middle. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal.
Go.
Gibson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
Ready, ready.
So now, here's third and goal.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Operating from the gun, here's May. And they will score. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots earn the chance to tie it before halftime. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Kate. And some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Dax Hill up for the stop. We've hit halftime, all tied up thanks to that late touchdown. Now down the coast we go to Orlando, Florida, in our studio there. Jonathan Coachman waiting by with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From Chicago, we head north to the home of their rivals as we check on the Packers at home in Lambeau. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Jordan Love with a couple of touchdown tosses. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Deshaun Watson has thrown a touchdown pass. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt.
Lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's May. He'll get this complete to Pitts. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
He's on the move. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Hassan Reddick cleaning up that play. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Throwing is May. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Looking to throw. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Into the hands of Conklin. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Jets a first down. From the gun, it's Hall. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle. Second down now, 7 to go. They go right back to Hall. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Tackled by Keon White there. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Across his body, defender's there. It's intercepted. Christian Gonzalez has it. And the Patriots will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
70 Lions. Here we go.
Back-to-back carries here. He'll cobble together a yard there. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinnen Williams. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long. Here's May. Hits his running back. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And he will get the first as they touch him down.
This game of today, Kate, in so many ways is so different than the game I played. But that's a call that I can close my eyes and still remember. All you do as a QB is just look. It just takes a look. But the big guys up front saying, give me a push, and I'll do the rest.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Come on. Set.
From the 28. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
May now on 3rd down. Getting out to his left. It's out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new... A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's brought down for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gets in. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots take a 4th quarter lead. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. To the air here on 1st down, Rodgers. Wilson on a slant. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Rodgers here from the gun. Malachi Corley reels it in. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Hall takes it straight ahead. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 41. Put the body on the line for his team. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. From the shotgun, Rodgers. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Rodgers will look to throw. Finds his target, Hall. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. So now here's 3rd and 5. He'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Hall running between the tackles. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Now here's Rodgers. And he makes the catch. Did he get both feet in? No! Oh, so close to 6. Incomplete. So the Jets disagreeing with the call on the field, and yep, they're going to have them take another look at it.
Is under review.
So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Well, great work by our camera operators here. The video showed what was so tough to see in real time. Both feet were in, and the call has changed to a catch. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer. Here we go, here we go.
May looking to throw. Has it downfield working the left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go.
To the air on 1st down, May. Quick slant into the hands of Pitts. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. He'll look to throw it. That's to his running back, Antonio Gibson. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Back to throw. Little off-center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Setting up to pass. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Mosley. And the defense has come through. They're in the end zone, and that gives them the lead. McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here.
Let's go now.
Now May coming off that pick. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Here he is to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Go!
Throwing now. Gets it quickly to Douglas. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there.
Has a hole left, room to run. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. Big play coming from the Patriots. They're going for 2. To the air yet again, May. And he's going to run in for 2. Oh, they gambled the entire game on that call. And now they're in line for the win. They didn't come here today to play for no overtime, Brock. They didn't come here today to come away with a tie. They came here for the W, baby, and that 2-point conversion has them now moments away from that.
So many factors go into a big decision like that, Kate. You got to separate the emotion of it. You got to look at where your team is, and ultimately, who do you trust the most? In these huge decisions, time and again, it's all about trust to me. And this staff, well, they put the trust in that offense to go deliver, and boy, did they ever.
Able to hit home, complete. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. The Jets take their first timeout. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's brought in by Lazard. And he gets out of bounds, stopping the clock, but not the big play they needed. Just a gain of 5. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 46. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Caught by the open man. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So immense pressure resting on this kick from Brandon McManus. This only a chip shot from the right hash. That one is good! And that, folks, is your game winner!
I know that was a kick he could make in his sleep, but with the game on the line, he delivered.
This will end up as a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Ready, ready. Hut, hut.
One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He's got it inside the 25. And what a play. He scores. They get to the end zone on the final snap, and the huge moment wins them the game. For students of this incredible game, Brock, they'll know just how incredible a finish we all just witnessed. Very rarely does a game end on a walk-off touchdown, and even rarer does it happen on that type of home run play.
Yeah, these fans, they came here hoping for a good game, and they got a great one. They were all just treated to what you and I were treated to, one of the most memorable finishes we've ever called.
So this is a win for the Patriots.